Good morning, children. Today we'll be talking about the various cases of interest on capital. I have sent you a picture of the cases where you have the theory portion relating to how the interest on capital has to be treated in various cases. Right? So I'm explaining it. Please look at the picture. That table has to be noted down in your notebooks. So note down the table in the notebook and I'm explaining the table. Point number one is when the partnership deed does not exist or partnership deed does not provide for interest on capital, which means partnership deed is silent. In the question, there is nothing mentioned regarding interest on capital. The partners have not agreed upon any interest on capital. What happens? We refer to the provisions of the Partnership Act, which means no interest on capital is allowed. This much is clear to everybody? Now, the second condition is when the partnership deed provides for interest on capital but is silent to whether interest is a charge or an appropriation, which means partnership deed specifies a particular percentage of interest but it does not mention whether that interest has to be treated as a charge or as an appropriation. In that case, we take it as an appropriation of profit because interest on capital we always put in the P&L appropriation account. But now what happens is, what will happen if there is a loss? So I say there is a loss of 10,000 rupees and interest on capital at 6% is given in the question. The partnership deed is not specifying anything. It only says that interest on capital is 6%. So since we are saying that interest on capital is an appropriation of profit, appropriation means division. So since there is a loss, we cannot provide interest on capital because interest on capital will be provided out of profit in the P&L appropriation account. So in case of loss, what will happen? No interest on capital will be given because we will not prepare any P&L appropriation account. When there is no profit, why will we divide the profit? So no P&L appropriation account will be prepared. No interest on capital will be given. Now, second situation can be when the profit before interest is equal or more than the interest. So I say that my profit is say 50,000 and A's interest on capital comes to 5,000, B's interest on capital comes to 2,000. So profit is 50,000 and interest comes to a total of 7,000. So just like we provide interest on capital, we write profit on the credit side and to interest on capital on the debit side in P&L appropriation. We are going to provide the interest on capital and 50,000 minus 7,000, that is 43,000 profit will be distributed among the partners in the profit sharing ratio, like we have been doing in all the questions. Another situation that can arise is situation number 3. Please keep referring to the table. Situation number 3 says profit before interest is less than the interest, which means I am saying that my profit is 10,000 and my interest on capital of A comes to 8,000 and my interest on capital of B comes to say 4,000. Now what will happen? Profit is only 10,000 and I have to give an interest on capital of 12,000, which means my interest on capital is more than the profit. In this case, what do? We distribute this particular profit in the ratio of interest on capital. So my P&L appropriation account looks like this. By P&L account, a profit of 10,000 to interest on capital A and B. I cannot give 8 and 4 because I do not have sufficient profits to give an interest on capital of 12,000. So I divide it in this ratio, which means 8,000 is to 4,000 or 2:1. So A's interest on capital will be 10,000 into 2/3. And B's interest on capital will be 10,000 into 1/3. So whatever amount you get, you round it off and you write it over here, and the total of both sides will automatically be 10,000. Got it? So when my interest on capital is more than the profits that I have, which means profits are not sufficient to pay the interest on capital, we divide this profit in the ratio of interest on capital. Right? This is when my partnership deed does not specify whether interest has to be taken as a charge or an appropriation, and I am taking it by default as an appropriation. Clear? Now, another situation is case number 3 that is there in the table, which is when partnership deed says that interest on capital will be a charge against profit. What does this mean? It means that interest on capital has to be provided irrespective of profits or losses. Anything that is a charge against profit has to be given irrespective of profits or losses, which means as soon as I see charge against profit, it goes to my P&L account. So I prepare P&L account and not P&L appropriation account. And I write by net profit. I am taking the previous example where my profit was 10,000 and my interest on capital was coming to 12,000. Now, since I don't have to worry about what is my profit, I have to take interest as a charge against profit, I am going to give the complete amount of interest to the partners. Now what is happening? I am giving this as an expense. This is the expense for business. This was the profit. I have to make both the sides equal. How am I going to do this? This is 12, this is 10. So I'll have to write 2 over here. And this 2 is a loss. This 2,000 is a loss. So now this loss will be distributed among the partners in the profit sharing ratio. If no profit sharing ratio is given, it will be distributed equally as 1,000 and 1,000. Clear? This is the explanation of the table that I have sent to you. You need not write whatever I have written here. You only need to copy the table. I'll be solving one example with you to make it clear. That example you have to copy along with me. Right?